Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I kind of wanted to tackle an interesting, if not somewhat discouraging subject. The question I want to raise is the brand, quote unquote, of the Cincinnati Bengals stale? I've been kind of thinking about this lately, and I saw on Sunday they drew 47,000 people, which is several thousand short of a sellout. I don't even think they sold out the Steelers game. And basically, if you go to any message board or Facebook or Twitter site, probably 3 out of every 5 comments, people are saying stuff like, "Oh, yeah, they're 5-3, but they're going to blow it in the playoffs," or "Marvin Lewis sucks," or 0-7 in the playoffs, 1990, all this other stuff. And absolutely, people have the right to feel that way, and I mostly, I kind of feel that way as well. Even though the team is 5-3. They didn't really look great in their last win against the Buccaneers, and then they had lost their prior 2 games to the Steelers and the Chiefs. 2 big games. And this team under Marvin Lewis typically doesn't show up in the playoffs, of course, and they don't really show up for the big, important games. Of course, they're money for the 1 p.m. games against the average teams, but so it just kind of feels like that this whole organization has grown a little bit stale. Of course, most teams would be very happy right now to be 5-3, but we are collectively waiting for the other shoe to drop with Marv as coach. I think a lot of people hoped or at least expected he'd be going after the last season. Me personally, I thought he'd be fired after the playoff debacle against the Steelers. Could have made a case for him to lose his job after the playoff loss to the Chargers about 5 years ago. And so it's just really, it's not surprising if you know Mike Brown, if you know how this organization operates. But I guess in an NFL sense, how most teams are ran, it's surprising that Marvin Lewis is even still here. So when you take that into consideration, and you do have a lot of younger players, but you have a lot of the same cast, and there's just not really a lot of excitement because people have already seen it this year, and people kind of expect it going forward. They're not a true contender in the sense that I don't think many people think this is a Super Bowl team. They still have a lot to prove to people. If you just see the in-stadium attendance plus social media and things like that, they still have a lot to prove. And they're not doing it this year when they need to. And who's to say they're going to do it like later on in the season when they play, they play the Steelers at the end of the year at Heinz Field. They play a couple other big games. And do you hope that they show up? Sure. Do you expect them to? Not really. And so that kind of plays into the whole, is this team stale question that I wanted to raise today. So anyway, just leave your thoughts and comments. And once again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.